हेलो। 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 ओके। गुड इवनिंग ऑल ऑफ यू। ओके। गुड इवनिंग ऑल ऑफ यू। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस JEE advanced PYQs on moving charge and magnetism. Okay. Wait a wait a minute. Let me check the voice. Okay. Once me check the live stream, please wait. Okay. So here we start with the first question. That is our this one. A conducting solid sphere of radius r and mass m carries a charge q. Okay, there is a sphere, right, of mass m and charge is q and radius is capital R. That is capital R. The sphere is rotating about an axis passing through its center with a uniform angular speed omega. Okay, let us suppose this is the axis about which it's rotating with a speed with the angular speed of omega, right? Omega, the ratio of magnitude of the magnetic dipole moment to the angular momentum about the same axis is given as alpha upon q by 2m, the value of alpha. Okay, so what is that is alpha q by 2m is the magnitude of magnetic moment upon angular momentum. Okay, that is our L, magnetic momentum upon angular momentum. Understand? Let me this little. Okay, now it's more good. There is some extra space to write. Okay, so first we have to first we find the magnetic momentum and after that we find the angular momentum. Well, if we see the angular momentum for the sphere is what is that 2 by 5 times of m r square, right? So we have L. Okay, we don't have to have to calculate L, just we have to calculate the m. Okay, so what is charge density? If we see there is charge q is uniformly spread on the surface. Okay, so it's a hollow solid sphere conducting solid sphere of radius r. तो देखो अगर सॉलिड स्फीयर है तो जितना भी चार्ज होगा इसके सरफेस पे होगा, ठीक है। अगर अपन कोई छोटा सा एक यहाँ पे आर एट एंगल थीटा, ओके, लेट मी डू जूम दिस। ओके, इफ आई जूम दिस, अगर एक ओके अगर अपन थीटा एंगल पे एक आर डी थीटा विड्थ का ये डिस्टेंस का अगर एलिमेंट लेंगे तो ये कैसा एलिमेंट होगा? अगर अपन यहाँ पे अगर ट्रेस करें तो एक सर्कुलर एलिमेंट होगा। इफ आई टेल यू, रुको एक सेकंड, ऐसे ऐसे सर्कुलर एलिमेंट होगा, एक सर्कुलर स्ट्रिप टाइप का होगा। अगर अपन एलिमेंट कट करें तो समझ में आया, ऐसे सर्कुलर स्ट्रिप होगा ये ऑफ थिकनेस डी थीटा आर डी थीटा, राइट? ये समझ में आया कि नहीं? एक सर्कुलर स्ट्रिप होगा ऐसे। अब ये जब रोटेट करेगा ओमेगा वेलोसिटी से, ओमेगा एंगुलर वेलोसिटी से, तो क्या होगा? करंट प्रोड्यूस होगा। और जब एक रिंग में करंट प्रोड्यूस होता है तो उसकी वजह से मैग्नेटिक मोमेंटम आता है। से डायपोल बनेगा, राइट। तो उसका अपन मोमेंटम निकाल लेंगे, ठीक है। तो अपना जो स्मॉल, अगर इस छोटे स्टेप के लिए बात करें, इस छोटे स्टेप के लिए अगर बात करें, तो दैट इज डी एम। ओके, मैग्नेटिक डायपोल मोमेंट कितना होगा, दैट इज डी आई, द करंट थ्रू द दिस, ओके, एंड द एरिया ए, राइट। And what is the area if I say this angle as theta, this as r? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me erase this. This angle is theta, right? So please don't confuse in theta and r. This one is r. Okay, let me draw this. This is as r. Okay, and this is theta. So what is dm? That is dm is equal to di into what is a? If I see this ring, a, अगर अपन देखें तो ये एक्चुअल में एक डिस्क है, लेकिन एज द चार्जेस रिसाइड ऑन द सरफेस, देन वी कंसीडर इज एज अ डिस्क, ओके, सॉरी एज अ रिंग। एक रिंग की तरह कंसीडर कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि ओनली जो चार्ज है अपना सरफेस पे है, और जब ये मूव करेगा तो ओनली सरफेस वाला चार्ज ऐसे मूव करेगा, समझ में आया, तो उसी की वजह से करंट प्रोड्यूस होगा। तो अपन इसको रिंग की तरह से कंसीडर कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। लेकिन मास तो उसका उतना ही होगा, ठीक है, मास और उसमें चेंज नहीं आएगा। तो एरिया कितना हो जाएगा, पाई r, that is if this is r then and this is theta. Wait a minute, let me take not this as the theta, okay, this as the theta, this angle as theta, okay. It is because if we rotate this whole angle, then this comes out to be like this, theta to pi, okay, not this. Please take this angle as the theta. This component does not change, okay. This keeps us r theta, r d theta, okay. So this is our, if this is theta, then what is this component, this is this horizontal component, that is r sin theta, okay. So area is equal to pi, that is r sin theta whole square, as the area of the disk, this disk, right. And now we have to calculate di, okay. Now move to the next page. So from here we get dm is equal to di times of pi r sin theta whole square, right. Now let us calculate di. What is di? Di is equal to q by t, right, and t is the time period of the rotation, okay. What is that, that is if I found the time period, that is equal to 2 pi by omega, right. This is time to complete a one rotation, right. And what is q, that is charge density on surface into area of the strip, that strip, that is, let us suppose that is dA small a, right, upon t, that is 2 pi by omega. From here we get j into dA into, no, omega upon 2 pi. Now we have to find dA, right. From here we have to find dA, that is charge density, that is equal to q upon j is equal to kya, sorry, first we have to find the charge density on the surface, that is q upon 4 pi r square, that is capital R, okay. That is q upon 4 pi r square, that is our charge density. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? So B write is as at J, that is charge density. Now we have to find the small area, that is that small area, that small ring, sorry, let me draw it like that, okay. And what is this, we have to find the only surface area, that is r d theta. Understand? Do you understand this? So what is the surface area, that is 2 pi r, that is small r, that is the parameter of this disk, into this width, that is r d theta. Understand? Do you understand this? So from here, if we put these data, let me, sorry, if I, let me move this thing from here. ओके, यहाँ से जे आ गया अपना, और जे और एरिया का वैल्यू आ गया अपना. नाउ पुट दिस whole things into the di. From here we get di is equal to, एक second, let me increase the thickness. Okay, this one is good. So from here we get di is equal to j, that is equal to, let keep js intact, we put the value after the calculation. Okay, and what is dA? That is equal to 2 pi r, okay, r d theta, right? 2 pi r d theta, and what is the value of that is 2 pi by omega, that is omega is in the direction. So from here we get j into 2 pi r d theta into omega upon 2 pi, right? So from, we get di from here. Now put this value into dm. What is dm? That is di pi r sin square, sin theta का whole square. From here we get dm is equal to, that is j into 2 pi r d theta into omega upon 2 pi into pi r sin theta whole square. Understand this? Do you understand this? Now move to the next page. We find that dm, and that is, if you solve this, let me solve this on the same page. If I solve this, pi cancel out this, and 2 cancel out this, and from here we get, that is r d theta sin square theta, and this is, okay. So what is our di? We get this as di j into 2 pi r d theta into omega as, let me move to the next page. Okay, I think I missed something. If I take, this is like this, right? This is our element. Okay, like this. Okay, this is our element. If I see, sorry, if I see, this is our element, like this disk. Okay, like this. And this is theta, right? D theta, sorry. Okay, so from here we get, that is di, this length height is di, that is d theta. Okay, if I see the only this horizontal component as the theta, right? So from here we get chi di, that is di is equal to rho into 2 pi r d theta into omega upon 2 pi. Please check the calculation. Okay, कैलकुलेशन आप एक बार चेक कर लीजिए. तो फ्रॉम हेयर वी गेट डी आई इज इक्वल टू We put small r, okay, that is rho 2 pi, put small r, that is r sine theta into capital R into d theta into omega upon 2 pi, right? Understand this? From where we get that is equal to uh, what is our dm, that is j. If you cancel out these things, that you get dm is equal to z pi r d theta omega r sine square theta. Okay, please solve this and put the small r value as r sine theta. Okay, I forgot that, that's why I confused. Okay, so from here we get dm, wait a minute, here is our dm is equal to rho r square omega pi r square sine cube theta into d theta, right? This value is come out from solving the and put this value into dm, we get this equation. Okay, now we have to find the dm. If you see here, this is the theta. Okay, now we have to integrate from, if we take as this position as theta is equal to 0 and this as the theta is equal to 180 degree or pi, so this complete whole the disk, जितनी भी डिस्क है वो सारी कवर हो जाएंगी, तो इसको इंटीग्रेट करेंगे फ्रॉम 0 to pi. This will give us rho rho sorry, I don't, this is we write is as j, right? Okay, j into r raised to power 4 omega pi sine cube theta into d theta, integration 0 to pi. Do you understand this? और साइन क्यूब थीटा और डी थीटा को इंटीग्रेट करना, राइट? ये समझ में आया? सो अवर डी एम इज इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेशन 0 to pi, that is our wait a minute, let me write this in different form. Okay, that is our dm is equal to z times of r की power 4 omega pi into integration of 0 to pi of sine cube theta into d theta. Understand? Here our sine cube theta, we find it as y sine 3 theta is equal to 3 sine, sorry, I think it's 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. From here you can find the integration of this. Okay, please do this by yourself. I just write the result, that is r to the power 4 omega pi into, that is equal to 4v3. Please, from here we get m, that is magnetic momentum, is equal to q by what is j, that is 4 pi capital R square into r raised to power 4 omega pi into 4v3. So from here we get 4 cancel out this and pi cancel out this and r square cancel out this, that is become r square. From here we get q r square omega upon 3. Understand this? Now what is our L? What is our L? That is equal to 2 by 5 times of m r square into omega. That is our I and this is our angular velocity, right? This will give our angular momentum. From here we get m by L is equal to q r square omega by 3 into 2b 5 times of m r square omega. Understand? Omega omega cancel out each other and r cancel out each other. From here we get it's, I think, 2v5, that is 5 by 3 times of 2 into cube by m, right? Do you understand this? So our m by l is equal to 5 by 6 times of cube by m. Okay. कैन यू सी मैसेज में अभी इधर देखो देखो सही हो गया. हाँ अर्शल बोलो. बोलो अर्शल. सो यहाँ से m बाई एल का रेशियो आ गया. कोई डाउट है क्या? हेलो हर्षिल. ठीक है, कोई डाउट है तो बताना. सो यहाँ से आ गया m बाई एल का रेशियो, दैट इज 5 बाई m बाई एल का रेशियो आ गया. कोई डाउट है क्या? सो व्हाट इज अवर क्वेश्चन? What we have to find, that is what is alpha, that is 5 by 6 times of cube by 2 m is equal to alpha times cube by 2m. From here we get alpha is equal to 5 by 3. Okay, alpha is equal to 5 by 3, right? यहाँ से 5 by 3 आ गया अपना alpha. Now move to the next question. Do you have any doubt? हर्षिल कुछ डाउट है क्या? कोई डाउट हो तो बताओ. ठीक है, चलते अपन नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे. दैट इज अवर दिस. ओके, this is our next question. A rectangular conducting loop of length 4 centimeter. Okay, this is 4 centimeter and width 2 centimeter in the xy plane as shown in the figure. It is being moved away from a thin and long conducting wire along the direction. This means the velocity. Sorry, this is the, okay. This is direction vector. Okay, that is our, this is moving in the root 3 plus 1v2 in the y cap. Okay, this is our velocity direction. Okay, with a constant speed v. The wire is carrying a steady current of I is equal to 10 ampere in the positive x direction, means in this direction. Okay, current is moving in this direction. Sorry, not in this, in this direction. Okay, on this wire, right? Do you understand this? The wire is carrying a steady current of I is equal to 10 in the positive x direction. A current of 10 microampere flow through the loop when it is at a distance of 4 centimeter from the wire. Okay, that is 10 microampere current flow through the loop when it is at a distance of 4 centimeter from the wire. If the resistance of the loop is 0.1 rho, then the value of V. Okay, we have to find the value of V and we have given mu naught value. It is 4 pi into 10 raised to power 4. Okay, so first we have to find, that is, we have to look, as this current moving in this direction, positive x direction, then the direction of magnetic field in this region, that is dot. Okay, बी का डायरेक्शन क्या होगा? डॉट. और जैसे जैसे सपोज करो इसको अगर दोनों कंपोनेंट में डिवाइड कर ले वी को, दैट इज वी इन एक्स डायरेक्शन एंड वी इन द वाई डायरेक्शन, राइट? तो वी एक्स की वजह से तो कोई इलेक्ट्रिक करंट प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगा, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, राइट, क्योंकि वी एक्स में तो अपना बिल्कुल चेंज हो ही नहीं रहा है, मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स तो चेंज हो नहीं रहा है। अगर वी एक्स को अगर, सॉरी, वी वाई को अगर अपन कांस्टेंट रखें थोड़ी देर के लिए और वी एक्स को अगर कंसीडर करें, तो वी एक्स डायरेक्शन में तो अपना बी चेंज हो नहीं रहा है, बी इज नॉट चेंजिंग इन एक्स डायरेक्शन। ओके, क्योंकि पोजीशन क्या है, दोनों का सेम रहेगा, दोनों का डिस्टेंस सेम रहेगा, और जितना बी इन हो रहा है दैट इज बी इन इज इक्वल टू बी आउट, राइट। तो एक्स डायरेक्शन में अपना कोई नहीं होगा, अपन वी हैव टू ओनली कंसीडर द वाई डायरेक्शन। ओके, डू यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस? अपना डी कितना है, 4 सेंटीमीटर। ओके, 4 सेंटीमीटर पे देखना है अपन को। तो अपना जो वोल्टेज दैट इज एप्सिलॉन, ईएमएफ प्रोड्यूस होता है, क्या होता है, माइनस डी फाइव बाई डी टी, राइट, डी फाइव बाई डी टी। और अगर करंट देखें, आई इज इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन बाई आर, और अपना रेजिस्टेंस कितना है लूप का, व्हाट इज अवर रेजिस्टेंस, दैट इज 0.1 ohm. So from here we get what is our phi. If we see what is our phi, phi is the b into a, that is b into a, that is inside the this, how much electric field is inside this. So from here we get, by differentiating this, let me move to the next page. If I see our epsilon is, wait a minute guys, okay, okay. So our epsilon is equal to minus d phi by dt, that is phi is the magnetic flux. So from here, as it's moving in the y direction, when we are considered only in the y direction, then the flux is b at 1, means in this, if you see, we have to find in this and between these two lines, right, we have to find the flux between these two lines and these two lines, right. So our flux is B1 minus B2, that is the between edge 1, lower edge and upper edge, and B into V in the y direction, right? You understand this? This is the area that is covered in 1 second when it moves in the y direction, right? Do you understand this? Now, what is the magnetic field due to wire? Due to a wire, that is mu naught I upon 2 pi, that is r for b1, that is 1 upon d, as we have to find the velocity at the point, at which point, that when d is equal to 4 centimeter, right, we have to see that situation. So that is d, and what is the edge length of that final edge, that is mu naught I, that is upper edge, that is 2 pi 1 upon a plus d, that is edge length, okay, into b into vy. From here we get mu naught I upon 2 pi 1 vd minus 1 upon a plus d into by. From here we get current is equal to 1 upon r into mu naught I upon 2 pi into 1 upon d minus. Do you have any doubt? क्या कोई डाउट है क्या? 1 upon a plus d into b into by. Now put the value, that is our r is equal to zero point 0.1, I think, into what is mu, that is 4 pi into 10 raised to power minus 7. What is our I, that is 10 upon 2 into pi, that is 1 upon what is d, 4 into 10 raised to power minus 2 minus 1 upon what is a plus d, that is equal to 8. Okay, so that is our 8 into 10 raised to power minus 2. What is the value of b? That is 2 into vy. Sorry, v vy, right? Wait a minute, I think is ये ये थोड़ा अटक रहा है, एक सेकंड. Okay, so from here we get what is I, that is 10 microampere, that is equal to 10 raised to power 5 is equal to 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 into 10 upon 0.1. मैं कैलकुलेशन प्लीज आप खुद से कीजिए. ओके, अगर कैलकुलेशन करूंगा तो वीडियो बहुत लेंदी हो जाएगा. into 2 into vy. From here we get vy is equal to 2, right? From here we get vy is equal to 2. If you see the direction of velocity, that is equal to root 2 by 2 I x cap plus 1v2 in the y cap, right? So from here we get what is direction of velocity, that is our v cap is equal to root 3 by 2 times in the x cap plus 1v2 times in the y cap. And as we get vy, and what is tan theta, that is velocity in the y direction or velocity in the x direction. Okay, you can find by any, that is tan theta is equal to, if you find the, that is resultant between tan, that is theta, velocity in the y direction, it is in the x direction, that tan theta is equal to vy upon vx, that is equal to velocity root 3v2, sorry, 1v2 upon root 3v2, that is our 1 upon root 3. From here we get vy, sorry, vx is equal to, vx is equal to root 3 times of vy, that is equal to 2 times of root 3. And we have to find v, that is equal to vx square plus vy square root of these both, that is 2 root 3 times whole square plus 2 square का root. From here we get v is equal to root of, that is 3, 3, 4 is 12, 12 or 4, 16, that is takes 16, and v is equal to 4. So our velocity is equal to 4. You understand this? Our velocity is come out to be 4. Okay, 4 आ गया velocity. Now move to the next question, that is our third. It is, किसी को कोई डाउट है? हाँ बोलो, पूछो, क्या डाउट है? एनी डाउट? हाँ हाँ, डाउट बोलो. Okay, so is the next question. An alpha particle or mass 4 mu, that is mass of alpha particle is 4 mu, singly uncharged sulfur ion हो गया सॉल्व? ओके, एमिटी टैग, ठीक है। अगर कोई डाउट हो तो मैं देख रहा हूँ, प्लीज कमेंट, नो डाउट, ओके। नाउ मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। An alpha particle of mass 4 mu and singly charged sulfur ion of mass 32 mu are initially at rest. They are accelerated through a potential V and then allowed to pass into a region of uniform magnetic field. Okay, first we accelerate the charged particle through a potential V and then allow to pass into a region of uniform magnetic field which is normal to the velocity of the particle within this region. The alpha particle and sulfur ion move in a circular orbit of radii alpha Ra and Rs, respectively the ratio of Rs and R alpha. Right? Let's do this question. As alpha particle and that is alpha particle sorry accelerate through a potential difference of V, and the potential energy of the particle is Q into V, right? You understand this? If we gain so much potential energy, if we convert it into the kinetic energy, that is mv square, from here we get V is equal to 2q into V upon m root. Okay, from here we get the velocity. This is our velocity. मास ऑफ पार्टिकल, अब जिसके लिए अपन वेलोसिटी निकालेंगे उसका मास पुट कर देंगे और चार्ज उसका वही सेम चार्ज उधर पुट कर देंगे, ठीक है। नाउ व्हाट इज आवर रेडियस इन अ सर्कुलर ऑर्बिट? व्हेन अ पार्टिकल मूव्स अंडर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, व्हाट इज आवर वेलोसिटी, सॉरी रेडियस? दैट इज mb by qb. Is this correct? mb by qb. So what is mass? That is, if I take alpha particle first, that is r of alpha, that is equal to m of alpha, v of alpha upon q of alpha into b, that is equal to what is mass of alpha particle, that is 4mu. I just put mass, and what is the velocity, that is 2 times of q of alpha particle into v upon, sorry, this is voltage, right? Don't confuse in the voltage and velocity, and uh, m of alpha particle upon, this is q alpha into b. From here we get r of alpha particle is equal to, if you take this, any doubt? No. Okay. If you solve this, we get 2q alpha v m alpha root upon q alpha into b, right? And similarly for rs, it is root of 2q of sulfur ion into voltage mass of sulfur ion upon q of sulfur ion into beta, right? Do you understand this? Now that is r of sulfur ion upon r of alpha particle is equal to, if you solve this, means this, that is qb m upon qb, q 2 times of q of alpha v into m of alpha upon q of alpha into b, means, sorry, here is s, we have to write s in the up in the numerator, and 2 q of alpha v into m of alpha upon q alpha into b in the denominator, right? On solving this, we get ms into qs into q alpha upon m alpha in the root. Understand? You get this, and now directly put the value rs upon r alpha is equal to, what is mass of sulfur ion, that is I think 30, and q I think it's singly ionized sulfur ion, right? uh, singly charged. Okay, so q is 1, right? Q is 1, sorry. So here q is 1, and what is q on alpha? That is 2 upon what is mass of, that is we get, if I cancel out this and this, that is 16, and we get is it as 4, right? Do you understand this question? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay. Do you get the answer? Now move to the next question. That is our fourth question. Okay. That is our fourth question. Okay. Please see the next question. A moving coil galvanometer has 50 ton, that is N is equal to 50, and each ton has an area, that is A is equal to 2 into 10 raised to power minus 4. The magnetic field produced by the magnet inside the galvanometer is this, that is T is equal to 0.02 Tesla. The torsional constant of the suspension wire is 10 raised to power minus 4, that is equal to, यहाँ पर टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट का मतलब है कि जैसे जैसे टी इंक्रीज हो रहा है, दैट इज आवर टॉर्क इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू थीटा, जैसे जैसे थीटा बढ़ेगा टॉर्क इंक्रीज होगा, एंड हियर फ्रॉम हियर वी गेट टी इज इक्वल टू के टाइम्स ऑफ थीटा. ओके, टॉर्शनल, और ये जो के है वो है टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट. यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस? टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट. ओके, सो टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट का मतलब समझ में आया? द टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट ऑफ द वायर, दैट इज T constant, torsional constant is equal to 10 raised to power minus 4. When a current flows through the galvanometer, a full scale deflection occur if the coil rotate by 0.2 रेडियन में, मतलब थीटा मैक्स जो है इज इक्वल टू 0.2 रेडियन है अपना. ओके, द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द कॉइल ऑफ द galvanometer, that is G, sorry, galvanometer current, okay, capital, write it as capital G, that is 50 ohm. This galvanometer is to be converted into ammeter capable of measuring current in the range, means I through the ammeter is equal to 1 ampere highest. Okay, I max, write it as I max. Okay, for this purpose a shunt resistance is to be added in parallel to the galvanometer. The value of the shunt, okay, shunt का value निकालना है. First we have to find the galvanometer current through the galvanometer. After that we have find the shunt value, right? Do you understand this? पहले अपन को आई मैक्सिमम, आई थ्रू द गैल्वेनोमीटर निकालना पड़ेगा, मैक्सिमम कितना मैक्सिमम करंट गैल्वेनोमीटर के थ्रू जा रहा है. उसके बाद अपन को संट निकालेंगे. ठीक है, एस निकालना है, संट. ओके, डू गेट द क्वेश्चन? समझ में आया क्वेश्चन? ओके, सो तो अपना आई कितना है? इफ यू सी, दैट इज व्हाट इज अवर म्यू. इफ यू सी दैट इज टॉर्क, व्हाट इज टॉर्क? दैट इज एम क्रॉस ए, राइट? Sorry, I cross A. Wait a minute, I cross A. I write this for the magnetic momentum. Sorry, that is tau is equal to I cross A. That is, if a current flowing through this loop, okay, and the area is A, and the torque on that is I cross A. That is our magnetic moment. Okay, and from here we get torque is equal to, from here we get torque is equal to mu cross B, right? Mu cross B. Let me erase this extra things. Okay. Let me write this again. This is, I think. Okay. Here, what is our mu? That is equal to magnetic moment, that is I cross A, right? And from here we get our torque on the one coils, that is on single coil, is mu cross B on single coil. And for the whole coil is N into mu into B. What is mu? That is N I A into B. You understand this? This is our torque. Okay. From here we get the torque. Now, if you see, our torque is directly proportional to theta, and torque is equal to K times of theta. From here, if you see, L I A into B is equal to K theta. From here we get I is equal to, that is I through the galvanometer is equal to K theta upon N I, sorry, A B. Do you understand this? Please. Do you understand this? How we find this thing? Now, okay. अब नेक्स्ट सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ मैं. For IG is equal to, what is our IG? That is K theta upon NAB. That is K theta upon NAB. कोई डाउट है क्या? From here we get IG is equal to, put the values of all these, please. That is equal to 10 raised to power minus 4 into what is theta, that is 0.2 radian, upon what is N, that is 50, and what is area, that is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 4 into, please कैलकुलेशन एक और कोशिश करके देखना है. ओके. 0.01 एम्पियर, राइट. वी गेट IGS is equal to 0.01 एम्पियर. Do you understand this? Please tell me. Now we get the maximum current through the galvanometer. Now we have to be gonna find the shunt resistance. That is, this is our resistance G. That is galvanometer resistance. This is the current through the galvanometer, and this is our shunt resistance. Okay. If you know the basics, then we go from the basics. And this is current I. If this is IG, then this is I minus IG. As the potential difference across these both points are equal. Okay. The potential difference is same. Then we can say that, I write in this side. Okay. That is IG into capital G is equal to I minus IG into capital S, that is shunt resistance, and we have to find the shunt resistance, that is S is equal to IG into capital G upon I minus IG. From here we get shunt is equal to shunt resistance, that is IG, that is equal to 0.01 into what is capital G? What is capital G? That is 50 upon what is capital, that is I max, that is calculated by the ammeter, that is maximum current calculated by the galvanometer, oh sorry, ammeter, that is equal to 1, I think, minus 0.1. Understand? प्लीज एक बार कैलकुलेशन चेक कर लेना प्लीज. ये 0.01 ही आएगा. F is 0.01. 0. Let me check once by myself. Okay. I think it's 100. It's 2, 10. This cancel out this. This cancel out this by 2 times, and this cancel out this, and this cancel out this. Okay, this is not zero point 0.1, that is 0.1 ampere, right? Please correct this. Okay, that is 50 into zero point 0.1 upon zero point 0.9, right? 0.1 cancel out each other, and this is S is equal to 50 upon 9, right? यहाँ पर कैलकुलेशन चेक कर लेना, मैंने जल्दी जल्दी में कर दिया था कॉपी में, मैंने क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया था, थोड़ा एरर हो गया था. ओके, प्लीज. एनी डाउट? एनी डाउट? ओके, सही है 0.1 ही आएगा, मैंने एरर हो गया था मुझसे. ठीक है, ठीक है. 5.55 50/9. ओके, सही है. नाउ मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दैट इज दिस वन. ओके, अच्छा है. एमी, नो श्योर. कुछ एरर है क्या? एमईडी, कोई एरर है क्या? ओके, मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Two parallel wires in the plane of paper are distance x naught. Okay, so here is our two wires, that is दो वायर हैं अपने. ओके, इन दोनों के बीच का डिस्टेंस कितना है? एक्स नॉट है. एक्स नॉट. A point charge is moving with a speed u between the wires in the same plane at a distance x1 from one of the wire. ओके, तो यहाँ पे अपना पॉइंट चार्ज है. ओके, so this is our x1 and this will become x0 minus x1, right? नीट की प्रिपरेशन की बात करेंगे अभी. इमीडिएट पहले इसको देख लो, क्वेश्चन होने के बाद अपन इस पर डिस्कस करते हैं. ओके, नीट की क्लासेस भी चलती हैं, अगर आपको ज्वाइन करना है तो आप कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो x1 और x0 माइनस x1 हो गया, इससे करंट जा रहा है. ओके, फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द वायर व्हेन द वायर कैरी करंट ऑफ मैग्नीट्यूड I in the same direction, that is both are I, a radius of curvature of the path of the point charge is r1. Okay, when the one condition is both the current moving, both the current in the same direction, then the radius of curvature is r1. Okay, in contrast if the current I in the other wire have direction opposite to each other, the radius of the curvature of the path is r2. Okay, we change the direction of the current, then the radius of curvature is become r2. If x0 by x1, that is x0 by x1 is equal to 3, then what we return, that is what is r1 v r2, we have to calculate r1 v r2, right? That is radius of curvature, right? So चलो क्वेश्चन करते हैं. ठीक है, कोई डाउट हो तो बताना. और सो फर्स्ट, व्हाट इज द magnetic field due to a straight current infinite current carrying wire, that is b is equal to mu naught I upon 2 pi r, that is r is the distance of the point, right? So if I call this as call the first, means if I call the first that is in the same direction, right? b1, this scenario, wait a minute, let me to go to the next page. Okay, if b1 is the condition in which, sorry, condition c1. Okay, let it as c1 and c2, condition 1 and 2 इसमें. Okay, this is in same direction. Okay, and this is in opposite direction. Opposite direction, right? दो कंडीशन आ गई अपने पास C1 एंड C2. So what is B1 for this condition? That is mu naught I upon 2 pi r, and the point is kept x1 distance from one charge and 2 x naught minus x1 from the other charge, right? So for this B1, if you see if you see the magnetic field due to wire 1, if I call it as a wire 1 and call it as a wire 2, the magnetic field due to wire 1 is in the cross direction, and due to wire 2 it is in the dot direction, right? You understand this? If you apply the right hand thumb rule, you find the direction. Okay, it is in the cross direction due to the 1. This is due to 1 and this is due to 2, right? So if we take dot as the positive direction, and what, just we have to find the magnitude, right? Then there is no issue of taking the direction either which one is positive or negative, right? So from here we get mu naught I upon 2 pi. What is due to wire 1? That is 1 upon x1, I think, negative x1, okay, minus x1, as we take it as the negative, dot direction cross direction as negative, then this is x1, and due to that it is mu naught I upon 2 pi, it is 1 upon x naught minus x1. From here we get mu naught I upon 2 pi, it is 1 upon x naught minus x1 minus 1 upon x1. Now similarly for C2, as the direction of the current is up, switched, okay, both the, sorry, this is C1, okay, कंडीशन 1 के लिए जो अपना वो आया है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, वो इतना आया है, और कंडीशन 2 के लिए अपना मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कितना आएगा, दोनों प्लस हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि जैसे ही आप करंट चेंज करोगे तो दोनों का डॉट हो जाएगा। किसी एक का डायरेक्शन चेंज कर लो, सपोज करो इसी का डायरेक्शन चेंज कर दिया उल्टे डायरेक्शन में, राइट? तो इसका डायरेक्शन क्रॉस से क्या हो जाएगा, डॉट, सेकंड कंडीशन में, अंडरस्टैंड? डॉट हो जाएगा। अगर इसका डायरेक्शन डॉट हो गया तो दोनों का सम हो जाएगा, इन दोनों जो टर्म्स आए हैं अपने दोनों का सम हो जाएगा, दैट इज म्यू नॉट आई अपॉन 2 पाई 1 अपॉन एक्स नॉट माइनस x1 प्लस 1 अपॉन x1। अंडरस्टैंड दिस? टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस, so we find the value of magnetic field at that point. Wait a minute guys, wait a minute. Okay, so we get C1. Now we find the R1, that is the radius of, that curvature. What is the radius of curvature? Means that is the circular path touched by the particle in presence of magnetic field. In magnetic, the radius of curvature, path of moving particle is V S R is inverse of B. Okay, is related to B S. Okay, mu naught I by 2 pi R. Okay, okay, अच्छा है, 3 आ रहा है। ओके, आगे आगे कर रहे हो आप, बहुत अच्छा है। ठीक है, तो लेट मी डू दिस। ओके, अगर आपको डाउट होगा कोई तो बताना। R1 इज इक्वल टू M इंटू MB by QB, right? As the, in this case, that is V1. Do you understand this? B is inversely proportional to right. Okay, this is absolutely correct. Okay, R2 is equal to MB by QB, right? From if we see the ratio of R1 by R2, what we gonna ask about R1 by R2 or R2 by R1? Let me check. R1 by R2. Okay, so it is R1 by R2 is equal to, okay, R1 by R2 is equal to MB by QB1, into mv into qb2, right? This will cancel out each other and we get r1 by r2 is equal to b2 by b1, right? Now put the value and we get, let me move to the next page. That is, if you solve, you get r1 by r2 is equal to b2 by b1, and that is equal to x नॉट y x नॉट माइनस 2x1। ओके, आप उसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो यही रिजल्ट आएगा। प्लीज सॉल्व बाई योर सेल्फ। ओके, इतना तो आप कर सकते हैं। दैट इज व्हाट इज वैल्यू ऑफ x नॉट, और आई either you can divide this minus 2x1 by x naught, right? You can divide it by what is the value of x1 v x naught, x naught v x1 is equal to 3, x naught v x1 is equal to 3, and this will equal to 1 upon 1 minus 2v3, that you calculate, I think 3, right? Okay, 2 3 3, okay, 3 answer here, 1v r1 v r2 is equal to 3, right? Okay, 3 आ गया। यस सर, r1 v r2 b2 है, 3 आ रहा है। ओके, 3 आ रहा है, 3 लॉक करते हैं। सो आवर आंसर इज 3। सो आवर आंसर इज 3, राइट? सही है। आज के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं और नेक्स्ट क्लास में और करेंगे। ठीक है, 5 क्वेश्चन हो गए, मैं 12 क्वेश्चन लाया था। आप खुद से एक बार ट्राई कीजिए, ठीक है? एक बार रिवाइज कीजिए, अगली बार अपन और क्वेश्चंस करेंगे, ठीक है? और हाँ, बोलो एमईडी, कुछ और डाउट हो तो आपका, कोई और डाउट है? अगर आपको बैच चाहिए नीट का तो आप कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट पे, ठीक है? सर को मैसेज कीजिए, वो आपको रिप्लाई करेंगे, आप बैच ज्वाइन कीजिए। सर प्लीज़ हिंदी में बोलो। ओके, हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ, ठीक है? अगर आपको बैच ज्वाइन करना है तो सर से प्लीज़ कांटेक्ट कीजिए। ये सर ने हाईलाइट कर रखा है ट्यूटी लर्निंग पे ऑफिशियल। नीट प्रिपरेशन के बारे में स्टार्ट कर रहे हो क्या अभी? अच्छा, बनारस से ही हो। अच्छा, कौन से क्लास में हो? ड्रॉप ड्रॉप आउट हो गया? ड्रॉप ईयर में हो गया? बैच ले लेना, ऐसे सर से बात कर लेना एक बार, ठीक है? ठीक है, सर से बात कर लेना, वो आपको बता देंगे पूरा उनका जो है, पूरा बैच कांटेक्ट होके सर ने बता दिया है, सर से बात कर लेना। ठीक है, आज के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं, अगली क्लास अपन कर लेंगे। ओके, जो के क्वेश्चन बचे हैं उनको भी देखेंगे, ठीक है? आज के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं, थैंक यू। ओके, 12 में जाऊंगा इस बार। ओके ओके, सर से बात कर लेना, बैच का होगा तो बता देंगे सर, बैच है वैसे, ठीक है? बता देंगे सर आपको, उनसे बात कर लेना, ठीक है? आज के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं। और कोई डाउट? अच्छा, वो यूट्यूब पे पढ़ चुके हो, बस सीक्वेंस वाइज आपको बैच चाहिए ना? ठीक है, सर से बात कर लेना, वो आपको सब बता देंगे। और कोई डाउट है? और कोई डाउट? ओके, ठीक, ठीक है। ठीक है, आज की क्लास यहीं पे स्टॉप करते हैं।